So I decided to make this video because I get this question every time I make a video about this tank, and over and over I answer to people in messages the answer to this question. The question is, can you keep Angels and Discus in the same tank? My answer is yes, absolutely. As you can see, I have Angels, I have Discus. They're good. They're not fighting, nothing. I suggest getting a big tank. One, Discus get really big, and so do Angels. I mean, if it's too small just to house either one of these species, it's not even worth to put Angels or Discus in your tank. Anything under 100 gallons, I'm not exaggerating, anything under 100 gallons, unless you're keeping just one couple of Angels or Discus, don't start putting a lot of them, because once Angels or Discus pair up, they get really aggressive. And the other fish, like the other Angels or the other pair of Angels or Discus, they won't know where to hide from this pair, because they need a good foot around them of free space, that nobody bothers them when they're breeding. But aside during breeding, when they're really territorial and aggressive, yeah, sure, why not? Just put them together. They get along really well. They're both peaceful fish, they're quite peaceful, but they're still cichlids. So if they go into breeding mode, then obviously they need their own space. It's like any other species. They need their own space to do their thing, to protect their babies. That's just natural from them. It's not because they're mean fish or anything. But in a big tank, you can house Angels and Discus, obviously, because there's a lot of space. This is a 6-foot tank, as you can see. The only thing when I would say no, you can't keep Angels and Discus in the same tank, if you're doing a biotope aquarium, and you have to either choose Angels or Discus for a centerpiece, because if you have both of them as a centerpiece and you're doing it, let's say, for a contest of an aquarium, it looks odd. It looks really odd to have Angels and Discus. You always need one type of fish to be a centerpiece, right? So, but in my tank, I'm not having a contest anytime soon for that tank. So yeah, I house both, and as you can see here, I have blue Angels, I have a diversified amount of Discus, I have scalar Angels. They all get along pretty well. They're all peaceful, but when either of these two couples go in breeding mode, give them a good 30 centimeters around them just to be peaceful and take care of their babies. Otherwise, any fish, even if it's tiny tetra, going in that radius, yeah, of course they're going to be chased away. They're not going to be beat up away. They're just going to be constantly chased away so that they can have their own space. It's just natural. So that's your answer. Yes, you can house both types of fish in the same tank. They both need kind of the same parameters, the same pH, because they're both from the Amazons. I think Angels are much easier than Discus though. They're a lot less picky. They're a lot less sensitive to fluctuations of pH. So if you want to start off with an easier fish, I call them nearly a nuclear fish, because Angels, you can nearly cycle a tank with those. They're tough and resistant. Unless you're going with Altum's Wildcat Angels. Yeah, don't cycle any tank with that one. But regular scalar Angels, like these blue guys or these big ones here, they're tough, man. They can get through anything. I had an ectoparasite at some point in this tank. First I noticed my tetras started getting sick. Everything was turning white and dying on me. Then obviously the Discus were the next ones impacted. And in the meantime, my Angels were breeding. All the couples of Angels I had were breeding. So, I mean, they're very tough. They don't care if everyone's dying at the same time. They're still gonna breed if they want to breed. And they're a lot easier to breed than Discus, in my opinion, in my experience. which I have a lot of it. But yeah, so if you want a centerpiece for an aquarium, choose either of them. But if it's just for your own enjoyment, get both of them. But get a big tank. This is like a 200-gallon. And honestly, I think I'm getting something bigger because my discus are growing really quickly. My angels have reached their full growth right now. But yeah, if all my discus get big like this big guy right there, I think I'll need something bigger than 200-gallon. But for now, it's fine, you know. For now, let's keep it this way. It's planted, it's pretty, no nitrates, always looking clear, but eventually maybe. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope I answered your question. Thank you, bye-bye.